Tomorrow marks the 50th anniversary of the assassination of President John F. Kennedy.
Our Crandall Sims takes a look back at Kennedy's connection to Columbia.
The common ties of South Carolina and Massachusetts, a common history, a common citizenship, and an inseparable destiny. Those are the words of then-Senator John F. Kennedy's commencement address to USC's class of 1957.
That was part of a broader program and effort by President Donald Russell to bring in national and international speakers.
The draft, complete with corrections, is part of an exhibit the university has showcasing Kennedy's work, trips to the state, and even his assassination. Kennedy's speech brought out critics from both sides. In a letter dated June 1st, 1957, Henry Forbes wrote, quote, "The entire program showed careful planning and faultless execution," end quote. While in another letter dated March 7th, 1957, G.L. Ivey questioned Kennedy's appearance because of his, quote, "support for the Supreme Court's illegal decision to force integration of the races down the throats of white people of the South."
The university itself desegregated in 1963, and now Kennedy's address here on the Horsehoe in 1957 was one of the last. Graduation was moved to the Carolina Coliseum in 1964.
I ask you to join us in building a stronger America.
JFK made another trip to South Carolina in 1960 when campaigning for office. Back then, only a few states had primaries. South Carolina did not.
When the candidate came to your state, it is a big deal.
Fritz Hollings was governor.
Hollings was a very popular governor, and he was in Kennedy's corner.
Retired Columbia College professor Robert Moore was teaching in 1960. He was in the crowd when Kennedy addressed voters. Moore snapped these candid photographs.
They got many of the students to dress in white dresses and put on sashes.
Kennedy would go on to win the election, even carrying conservative South Carolina by just 10,000 votes.
He had the label Democratic, which was not yet poison.
But this would be Kennedy's last trip to Columbia. He never returned as president. Crandall Sims, ABC Columbia News.
Very interesting. Well, women